Be silent, or let thy words be worth more than silence. Educate the children, and it won't be necessary to punish the men. Silence is better than unmeaning words. Choose rather to be strong of soul than strong of body. In anger, we should refrain both from speech and action. Do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in few. There is geometry in the humming of the strings. There is music in the spacing of the spheres. Rest satisfied with doing well, and leave others to talk of you as they please. The oldest, shortest words, yes and no, are those which require the most thought. No man is free who cannot control himself. A man is never as big as when he is on his knees to help a child. Above all things, respect yourself. Let no one persuade you by word or deed to do or say whatever is not best for you. As long as men massacre animals, they will kill each other. Indeed, he who sows the seeds of murder and pain cannot reap the joy of love. Above the cloud with its shadow is the star with its light. Reason is immortal, all else mortal. Most men and women, by birth or nature, lack the means to advance in wealth or power, but all have the ability to advance in knowledge. Salt is born of the purest parents, the sun and the sea. Number rules the universe. Declining from the public ways, walk in unfrequented paths. It is only necessary to make war with 5 things: with the maladies of the body, the ignorances of the mind, with the passions of the body, with the seditions of the city, and the discords of families. Choose always the way that seems the best, however rough it may be. Custom will soon render it easy and agreeable. As soon as laws are necessary for men, they are no longer fit for freedom. We ought so to behave to one another as to avoid making enemies of our friends, and at the same time to make friends of our enemies. Anger begins in folly and ends in repentance. A blow from your friend is better than a kiss from your enemy. Friends are as companions on a journey who ought to aid each other to persevere in the road to a happier life. You should make great things, not promising great things. Practice justice in word and deed, and do not get in the habit of acting thoughtlessly about anything. It is difficult to walk at one and the same time many paths of life. Allow not sleep to close your eyes before 3 times reflecting on your actions of the day, what deeds done well, what not, what left undone. Thought is an idea in transit, which when once released never can be lured back, nor the spoken word recalled, nor ever can the overt act be erased. Power is the near neighbor of necessity. He lived far from the gods, but in his mind he was at home with them. Ability and necessity dwell near each other. As soon as you awake, in order lay the actions to be done the coming day. Concern should drive us into action and not into a depression. No man is free who cannot control himself. There are men and gods and beings like Pythagoras Meaningful silence is better than meaningless words. No man should quit his post but at the command of his general, that is, of God himself. Every triangle is a love triangle if you love triangles. As long as man continues to be the ruthless destroyer of lower living beings, he will never know health or peace. For as long as men massacre animals, they will kill each other. Learn silence. With the quiet serenity of a meditative mind, listen, absorb, transcribe, and transform. Some are slaves of ambition or money, but others are interested in understanding life itself. These give themselves the name philosophers, and they value the contemplation and discovery of nature beyond all other pursuits. A fool is known by his speech, and a wise man by silence. If there be light, then there is darkness. If cold, heat. If height, depth. If solid, fluid. If hard, soft. If hard, soft. If rough, smooth. If calm, tempest. If prosperity, adversity. If life, death. No one is free who has not obtained the empire of himself. No man is free who cannot command himself.